Before we start off with today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my friends over at Avant Garde. So Avant Garde is a place where you can go and you can explore a wide range of niche perfumery. So much variety. They have discovery sets, they have samples. They have a lot to offer for those looking to elevate their collection, those who are curious about other things, of other qualities, of other brands in perfumery. All right, so save yourself some money. Use my code DEDRICK10. DEDRICK10 gets you 10% off on anything on Avant Garde. All right, so I know a lot of people are really in love with the brand of Mind Games as well. So I got something for you too. You want to head over to Mind Games and do some discovery, do some searching, do some looking, save yourself some money by using Dedrick10 as well over at mindgames.com. All right, so head over there, see what you like, see what you're interested in. I recommend sampling. All right, and then you can get your good feel if you want to make a purchase from Avant Garde or mindgames.com. All right, so y'all check it out. Let me know what you guys get into, what you guys like. Let me know down below in the comments, man. And happy exploring for sure. All right, let's get started with today's video. Real quick for this video to start, I'm aware that my sons are living their best life throughout this entire video. So the random screams that you hear are not of horror. They are filled with joy and glee as they live their best life. I am aware. Let's get to today's video. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so very excited, Smell Good family, to present to you possibly the perfect fragrance for the summer from the house of Mind Games today. And also we're going to be talking about another fragrance from a brand that I'm just experiencing for the first time, and I'm excited to really dive into how of a unique of a profile that this is. All right, so this is my June collaboration with my friends over at Avant Garde. So you guys saw in the intro, you can use the 10% off code DEDRICK10 for anything on Avant Garde, sampling, discovery sets, full bottles, whatever vibe that you're trying to capture, you can use that 10% there and save you some money. And of course over at mindgames.com, which is, you know, probably one of the more talked about houses in all of FragCon, probably over in the last year, because they really have some great things going over at Mind Games. All right, so you know, with these videos, man, I'm giving you my thoughts, you know, my first impressions, my first wearing impressions, and just really telling you guys how I feel about the fragrance, man. So although I'm very grateful for the partnership with Avant Garde, it does not impact the way I feel when I smell and experience these fragrances, contrary to anybody else's belief out there. Y'all know how it is, or maybe you don't. As a content creator out here in this space, it's ridiculous that, you know, the amount of conversations that have to be had, but this comes with it, I guess. So it is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in. Talking 2 fragrances today, sent over to me courtesy my friends at Avant Garde. Let's go and get into this beauty here. This might be the best summer option, in my opinion, that Mind Games, even over Blockade, Sans Voir, this stuff it's really my speed and it's incredible. Today we're going to be talking about, from the house of Mind Games, we're going to be talking Vieri from the house of Mind Games. Man, I love these bottles. I just never gets, I'm never not in awe of these bottles. I personally like them. There's been some conversations on the bottles and you know, quality. I don't get it. Me personally, I appreciate what they are going for here. And of course the packaging that it came in, your traditional Mind Games packaging here. Very nice packaging. You guys seen it several times on I know it's clashing badly with my studio light, so I'm not gonna hurt your eyes with the white box, but Mind Games Vieri Citron and Musk feature notes, extrait de parfum, 3.4 ounce, fluid ounces, 100 ml. That's what you're getting with this fragrance, man. So let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll explain to you guys why I think this is probably, in my opinion, as of right now, the best available option for summer as far as its profile. The quality is on another level, but let's go ahead and tap in. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this, a couple sprays on my left hand here. As y'all can see, the atomizer is just like that. Get a spray in the air. Man, it's so good, man. It's so fresh, it's so clean, beautiful citrus, musk in the air. It's undeniable, you know, what you're smelling as it's, you know, in the air. Just undeniable, man. And it's just perfect for these hot, steaming days, all right? So I love it's like a fizzy candied lemon, right? And then it's accompanied by a nice, smooth musk. Nothing crazy animalic or off-putting. No, it's a welcoming musk, like clean linen, fresh clean linen, and then you get this sparkly citrus, fizzy, like a fizzy touch to the citrus, candy lemon. Like that's just what I'm getting to my nose. And then there's this pop. There's this pop of spice, like a nice, fresh pop of spice, and I believe it's the ginger note in here. I know ginger is in this fragrance. We'll get to the note breakdown in just a second, but those are the elements that I personally love. So I'm going off my experience, and the recommendation of this is coming off of how I feel about it. And some of you may be along the lines of the same taste that I have, but if you're curious about this, like I said, I recommend sampling. So why do I consider this being maybe the top option that Mind Games has to offer for summer? Because it's just going to get the job done. In the heat, it is going to shine. No matter if you're at the beach, you're at you're sitting out on a boat, you're you know, just moving around in this sweltering high heat, just whatever you're doing, whatever you have going on, this is going to absolutely work. The quality that you get. The profile here is not a brand new profile. There's other fragrances that have the lemon and the musk, kind of, you know, the woodsy driftwood type of vibe. There's other fragrances, Polo Ultra, Dolce & Gabbana, Light Blue 2023, you know, just off the top of my head that kind of play around with this profile. But there's a lot of differences that this has that those don't, and those are great. Those are great options, but this is the top of the top. This is the elite class of that style of profile, that citron, lemony, citrusy, musky, ginger, you know, that gingery pop that you get. And I love ginger. Man, it smells so good. It smells so good. It's like a fizzy lemonade. That's what it smells like, a fizzy lemonade with some musk. And me personally, like if me and my wife are out and about and we're going out shopping, or we're going out for lunch, or we're out just kind of really kicking it, and I'm just looking for just a simple vibe. You know, I'm wearing a t-shirt, I got on some shorts, hoochie daddy shorts, hey, maybe a ball cap, shades. We're just kind of floating, very relaxed, very smooth. And this is a fragrance that can complement, you know, exactly what we have going on. So I'm just a fan of this. I'm just a fan of what this represents. We'll get into the performance and all that in just a second, but let's go ahead and get into the note breakdown of Mind Games Vieri. This is a 2023 release. Where are we at? All right, so main accords, very, very simple. Citrus, synthetic. So to my nose, when they say synthetic, I understand what that is. That must be that, it's kind of like an ambroxany feel that's giving it that fizziness. It's nothing that, you know, don't think synthetic. No, don't think that. You know, if ambroxany is a chemical that really energizes fragrances and really pushes fragrances out to really shine, and especially in your overall performance and your initial projections and things like that, and you definitely get that here. All right, but the notes are all bunched up together. All right, so here we go. fragrance notes for Vieri by Mind Games. You have amberwood, aniseed, frankincense, gaiac wood, ginger, juniper berry, lavender, leather, lemon, Madagascan lemongrass, musk, neroli, peony, pink pepper, red currant, suede, and tea. The combination of all of these notes, and on the dry down, you do get more of a woodsy tone. It's not overtaking the citrus and the musk, because on the dry down, this really shines, you know, with the neroli, with the musk. It really comes off very, very, it's almost like a welcoming, fresh citrus. Like very welcoming. Like I really, really appreciate what this does. For those who are concerned about the leather, it's accompanying the woods. It's not really showing its face. Now there's a slight dryness that gaiac wood. It almost comes off like a cedar wood dryness when you get down to the base, but you still are having great representation from the florals and the musk down in the dry down of this thing. This is a summertime staple, man. It's a summertime classic. I really love how this was composed. Like I said, simple DNA. Simple DNA. It's nothing groundbreaking, but the quality of this is on par with some of the better high quality citrus freshies that are out there. Now the price tag on this is outrageous. I mean, you're getting $400 bottle. I think it's $385 to $400 retail for this. Don't pay that for this. I'm going to be honest. Unless you absolutely got it like that. Get a sample if you are interested. Get a sample. Get the discovery set. See if it's something that you want to, you know, really rock with. Now, something like this is going to be a summertime and summertime only fragrance. All right. I'm sure they have samples out there. I know other discounter sites, they do their thing. But listen, if you want the full experience, I get it. You know, you're going to pay for what you pay for on So Avant Garde. But they do have other options so you can kind of see what direction you want to go down. I'm just being honest. Because $400 is a lot of money. And we all can use $400 in different areas of our life. Just being absolutely honest and transparent. But if you are good with all that and you got the money to spend and it's no pressure for you and you are good to go, you're not concerned about it, then hey, do your thing. But still save yourself 10% by using Dedrick 10. Candied, fizzy, lemon, that citron boom in here, that beautiful musk representation, that woodsy dryness that really adds to the complexity of this fragrance, that I can really appreciate. Because, you know, you would think at the beginning, maybe, if you're into fragrances, if you smell them for a long time, that the citron, the lemon, or the musk would just ride out the way, ride the fragrance all the way through. No, you're going to notice some different moments with this fragrance, and that's what I can appreciate. So Vieri is really, really, really good. I love this stuff. Blockade is amazing. The mango, the vintage vibe, that mango infused vintage, it works for the summer too. But man, I just gravitate more towards this one. This is very, very solid, very, very good, and super happy to have this in my collection for summer. It's just a great option. From the house of Mind Games, good stuff here for that high heat, that sweltering heat. You have Mind Games Vieri. Mind Games Vieri. This stuff is fantastic. Just want to make sure we got that in focus. All right. Fantastic. Definitely a fan. Yes, definitely a fan. Love how that smells, man. Love it. All right. Up next, we're going to be talking about a fragrance that's really interesting. It's really interesting. It's a different type of musk fragrance. I wore this and got a full wearing out of it. And throughout the wearing of this fragrance, I found myself really enjoying how complex, hence the name, that it really is. From the house of New Notes, we're talking musk complexity. Musk complexity. Man, check this out, man. Check this out, man. It's like this is a musky, spicy floral. That's what this is. And it has this weird, like almost chocolatey feel. There's a particular flower that's in here that gives off that vibe from my research. Almost a chocolatey feel. So it's like a, a very light presence of that chocolatey feel with the musk and the floral representation. Look at this atomizer, y'all. Off the screen it goes. Look at that. In the air, and it fills up right away. Takes over my airspace right away. Florals, musk, spice, and a light chocolate presence is what I'm getting with this fragrance. This is not going to be for everyone. This is definitely the more unique fragrance out of the two that we're discussing today. Vieri is very easygoing. Anybody can wear it. Unisex, mass appealing. But this right here ain't gonna be for everybody, all right? So what I like the most about this is that spicy floral dynamic, and I'm in the florals. I'm not scared of rose and orange blossoms and the rose. I'm not scared of those notes in any way, shape, or form. I welcome them and I enjoy wearing them. But there's like a gingery pop in here, a big pop of ginger in here. But there's this particular flower that is a spicy floral, and man, I can't say that I've experienced this type of flower or this type of this type of vibe in a fragrance before. I can't say that I have, but I really enjoyed it. At first, when I sprayed it on, I was like, interesting, and that's usually a good thing, because if I'm like stuck in the time or I'm stuck in space and my mind's wandering, that's usually a good thing, because that means I haven't really come across a DNA like this. So in a nutshell, the projection on here is crazy. My wearing experience, man, I got at least, I want to say 9 to 10 hours of great performance. The first 2 hours is beastly. I walked into the office. I wore this to work on the first day. As soon as I walked in, one of my coworkers was like, yo, what's that? Like, you're in here. He was like, you're in here. And he said, what's that? That smells good. But he said that's different. Now, he's into fragrances as well. And he said, yo, that's different. Like, I can tell, like, it's just a different type of vibe. What is that? So we talked about it. So all in all, great performer. The projection is crazy up top. The first 2 hours are just really getting after it. Overall performance, I got about 9 to 10 hours. This isn't straight. This is an straight to parfum, and you don't need that many sprays. So let's go ahead and get into the notes. Like I said, something new for me, a unique vibe for sure. And let's get into the note breakdown of Musk Complexity from the house of New Notes. All right, so this is from their Hologram Collection 2021 release. Main accords: sweet, spicy, citrus, powdery, and woody. Check, check, check. Up top, ginger. I mean, a big boom of ginger. Lemon, rum, red fruit, bergamot, and petitgrain. Healthy note breakdown up top. Here's the particular note: chocolate flower. I've never heard of that. Chocolate flower, and you definitely get that type of presence. Cardamom, jasmine, and lavender. In the base notes, you get musk, exaltone, I think it's muscione, exaltone, musk, cinnamon, civet, sandalwood, cane sugar, gaiac wood, and patchouli. This is truly a unique breakdown. So some of you might be thinking out there, you wore that during the summer? I did. Because of its complexity, it's a perfect balance. You do get your spices that are, they're apparent. The spices are apparent here. That chocolate flower, it's apparent, but it's a light chocolate feel to this fragrance. And I was inside, I was indoors most of the days, but when I did go outside in the 90-degree weather, this stuff was okay. It didn't cloying up on me. It didn't become unbearable on me. I was concerned about it because I didn't plan on being outside as much as I was. But all in all, it worked. Now, I'm not saying that I would recommend this for the high heat for the summer. Not at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not recommending this for high heat in the summer. I'm not at all. All right. But if you're inside, if you're indoors during the day, morning, afternoon time, you'll be fine. Now, what I will recommend this for is summer nights and summer evenings. To me, this is an all year round fragrance. Wouldn't be my first choice for the high heat. It would not be. But summer evenings, spring, winter, fall, I think this would work. This is unisex as well. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing if my wife likes this. And if she does, if she's willing to wear it because she likes it, I would love to see how this plays off of her, like out and about, being around her, sillage, in her presence, kind of seeing how this plays out, because this stuff is sexy to me. That spicy floral it's solid, and honestly, I don't know if this is going to be something that I go back to on a regular basis, because the more that I smelled it, I was thinking about, dang, I wonder how this would be on my wife. You know, how much she would like it. I hope that she would, because I started just thinking about just sexiness and sex appeal when it comes to this off of a woman. So I don't, like I said, I enjoyed the wear, but I don't know if this is something that I personally will be going to. All right. If she likes it and she deems it to be something that she's, you know, attracted to, then she can add this to her collection, and I'll go and grab it every once in a while when I think about it. But unique profile, unisex for sure. I think it's really, really good. But where I am right now, that spicy floral, that light chocolate tone, I think it's something that I would, you know, love to smell on a woman for sure. So I'll keep you guys up to date what the wife thinks, how she's feeling about it, and see if it's something that she want to add to her collection, or like everything else in my collection, very subjective. I'll pull this out with different scenarios and see, you know, how it turns out. I test all of my fragrances at the office, like all of them, and then I break them down into their subjective categories depending on what I got going on. So this is a good one. Great performer, really good quality. New Notes is up to something, man. I look forward to getting more into the house to see what they have going on. But from the house of New Notes, we have Musk Complexity. Very, very good fragrance, very solid. And it's one that definitely had me in my thoughts throughout my full wearing. All right, so performance from Vieri, I didn't get to that. I get around that 5 to 6 hour mark with Vieri. It's not a beast mode fragrance. It's not going to, no, 5 to 6 hours, solid performance. Know your situation, and this will work out just fine for you for sure. I rate this high, give this a 9 out of a 10 for Vieri. And Musk Complexity, I'm going to give this a 7.7 out of a 10, because I don't know if it's all the way going to be for me, but what they provide, I think it's really good. 7.7 is a real good rating for any fragrance, and that's how I feel about it. All right, so that's going to wrap up this month's collaboration with my friends over at So Avant Garde. You can catch Vieri and Musk Complexity over on So Avant Garde, mindgames.com. Shop around, see what you guys are feeling. Use the code DEDRICK10 and whatever you're looking for, whether it's on Mind Games or So Avant Garde. All right, so let me know down below in the comments how you guys are feeling. Have you tried these? Are you rocking with these? Is it a yay? Is it a nay? How you guys feeling, man? Let's talk about it down below. All right, so appreciate you guys once again for showing love and coming through. I don't take it for granted. And, you know, it just means a lot, man, all the support. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is as always. Positive energy, positive vibes. Keep it going, baby. Splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world is exactly what you are going to get back. That's for sure now. That's for sure. All right, appreciate y'all. Peace.